30 seconds could save your life. We're keeping you safe on campus.
Yeah.
It's the third Saturday in October. Vol fans are hoping to celebrate with that cigar.
Two organizations are stepping up for the Crossover Step Show. A woman and child hurt in a hit and run after a UT football game on Saturday. I'm Caitlin Kirkpatrick.
And I'm Luke Lamory. Police tell us they are still looking for the driver who hit that 45-year-old woman and the 14-year-old girl, Caitlin.
Yeah, those two women were taken to UT Medical Center with non-life-threatening injuries. This accident was said to happen after the UT football game last Saturday. The Knoxville Police Department responded to the case according to the police report I received.
So it's kind of a little bit of a complex investigation at this point. So we've got hit and run investigators actively following up on that right now.
The suspect was driving a gray 2025 Toyota 4Runner with a Georgia license plate. We will continue to follow this investigation and bring you more updates. Contact the Knoxville Police Department if you have any information.
With pedestrian safety in mind, we need to remember that with more people on campus, Caitlin, that means more people using those sidewalks that run along busy campus streets.
Yeah, that's right, Luke. Volunteer Boulevard and Cumberland Avenue can be a hard street to navigate. I took a look into ways to stay safe.
Wait.
With thousands of students walking to and from class every hour, even one distracted driver or pedestrian can cause a close call. Go. Even students driving on campus are having issues with people crossing in front of them. I spoke with students on Ped Walkway to see what they think about the busy roads.
And it's stressful for drivers too coming through. I know where they have to worry about kids coming through. They don't know if you're going to go or stop. So it just creates unnecessary problems that we don't need. Just wait 30 seconds. You'll be fine.
Areas like Fort Sanders and Cumberland Avenue see the heaviest amounts of traffic, mixing pedestrians, scooters, and vehicles all at once. Riley Buchanan gave me her insight into what to do to stay more safe.
Paying attention because there is a lot of walking on this campus especially right here because it's Ped and there's so many things to do right here, so just paying attention for sure.
This month, the Knoxville Police Department is highlighting pedestrian safety, reminding both drivers and students to share the road and stay alert.
The best thing you can do is just being hyper aware of your surroundings. Don't be distracted. We tell drivers not to be distracted. Also, the same applies to pedestrians.
UTPD also gave us a statement regarding the increase in police officers at the intersections on campus. It stated, the officer presence on Ped Walkway and Volunteer isn't new. It's something we do every fall and spring at various times throughout the year, just part of our regular duties on campus. So the biggest thing they say is to stay aware of your surroundings. Safety starts with awareness, one crosswalk at a time.
A good reminder for all of us to be aware of our surroundings when traveling on campus, especially on those game days, Caitlin.
Definitely.
Speaking of game days, we may not be playing in Rocky Top this weekend, but looking forward to the big game down in Tuscaloosa.
Our Jackson Berg is in studio to let us know the weather for game day. Jackson?
Yeah, that's right, Caitlin. Let's take a look at the weather in Tuscaloosa this weekend. For any Vols who might be traveling down for the third Saturday in October, pregame is at around 2 p.m. is looking like a hot 87 degrees with only a few clouds in the sky. Then if we move to kickoff, which is at 6:30 Central Time, temperatures will drop a little bit into the low 80s with a few more clouds rolling in. And then near the end of the game into the post-game, temperatures are going to drop to the low 70s. There will be about 50% cloud cover, maybe some scattered showers moving in throughout the night as well, but nothing that should really affect the game itself. So if you are heading down to Alabama this weekend, make sure to enjoy yourself and stay safe. I'll be back later on the show with the full weekend weather forecast for those Vols staying in Knoxville. But for now, back to the desk.
Thank you, Jackson.
The University of Tennessee is breaking enrollment records with more than 40,000 students. That online presence security becomes a bigger issue, Caitlin.
Yeah, our managing editor, Kyla Berry, spoke to an information technology leader at the university to see how UT is keeping you safe online.
Cybersecurity, we've tried to protect our faculty, staff, students from all the outside threats.
Many University of Tennessee students rely on the Office of Innovative Technologies every day.
If you are looking at Canvas, Banner, Duo, Vol Connect, Wi-Fi, really anything with IT, Adobe, anything related to technology, we do it here.
OIT Chief Officer Dan Harder says cyber threats are increasing at UT.
Threats have increased, international threats.
Now, this threat is nationwide. The Federal Bureau of Investigation reports that in 2024, there were more than 263,000 cyber threat complaints. as UT reaches its record-breaking enrollment at more than 40,000 students. More hackers want information.
So we've protected, added additional protections on spam, on Duo, on hackers trying to gain access to systems.
One of those protections is adding 3 numbers to the Duo push to log in to a UT account. OIT says they're thinking ahead as UT grows.
I think a key to being in IT is to be proactive. And so we've actually added 2 additional connections outside of campus that if you think about your internet service provider, Comcast, Time Warner, things like that, where we have really big pipes that have all this data that come in and out, we've added 2 more service providers to be ready for our campus growths.
In Knoxville, Kyla Berry, Vol News.
Now, if you have any tech questions, you can visit the OIT Help Desk on that floor 2 of Hodges Library or submit a ticket online at oit.utk.edu. UTK's rankings improved significantly from last year, rising to 56th among all public universities and 130th out of 500 public and private institutions. Now, those graduation and retention rates, as well as the return on investment, those are the main rankings, and those are the main factors in rankings.
Additionally, Forbes looks at academic success, specifically the number of national award winners and PhD graduates.
Caitlin, a group of students are raising the next generation of service dogs.
It's the Volunteer Puppy Partners Club. The student organization works in partnership with Smoky Mountain Service Dogs, and their purpose is to help wounded veterans.
By joining the club, students have the opportunity to learn how to raise these dogs and become a socializer, a full-time puppy raiser. The club's vice president of socializing took their new lab out on campus for the first time this week and shares how this program impacted her college experience.
Being involved in it throughout my whole college time here has really helped me feel like I have a place here and kind of helped me further my dog training that I came in loving to do and kind of broadening that horizon and learning new avenues of how to do it. So it's been the most rewarding thing ever, being able to help see people, their lives changed by these dogs once they're fully trained.
The club welcomes all students interested in joining and becoming a socializer themselves. To get plugged in, join their GroupMe link in their Instagram bio at volunteer_puppy_partners. Speaking of animals, one UT professor has been making an impact with rescue horses. Horsehaven of Tennessee has been rescuing hundreds of horses across the state since starting in 1999. Partnering with UT College of Veterinary Medicine, they aim to assist these horses with any medical needs.
Partnered with UT, and when we bring the horses in, we immediately take them for a vet checkup, any sort of medical needs that emergent medical needs, and then we get a treatment plan for them together, and they've been a crucial part of what we do.
Through rescue and rehabilitation, Horsehaven is helping horses find their forever home. Did you know I've never rode a horse before?
Have you never? Really? I think I did when I was younger, but I can't remember. It's been a
on the
while.
bucket list for me. Yeah.
Well, some UT researchers say they might have finally found a solution to a disease that harms soybeans. Well, the disease is called soybean cyst nematode. It works by targeting the roots of the soybean plant. According to the UT Agriculture Department, it also causes farmers to lose about $1.5 billion of profit per year.
Once infected, the soil, you cannot get rid of it, okay? And the cyst, can live in the soil for more than 20 years.
Dr. Tara Kuazi is one of the lead discoverers of the first cyst nematode resistance gene. Now they're calling it Race 2, and our Aubrey Curran is going to break down what this discovery means and how it could impact Tennessee farmers next week.
One really special thing about UT is there's several media opportunities for students.
This week, we'll take a closer look at WUTK for those interested in radio.
This week, we take a look at WUTK at The Rock as we continue looking at different media opportunities for students.
You are listening to WUTK Radio, volunteer radio, bringing you all the newest hits.
Juniors Will Maring and MK Harris talk about their experiences so far as new DJs.
When I picture a college radio station, like, this is it. Stickers everywhere, the flags. When I first walked in the studio, I'm like, yeah, this is a spot.
And my goal here was to bring a little bit of diversity to the station, so I have my own specialty radio show. Sunday nights at 10 p.m. every Sunday. It's called Decibels After Dark.
Station manager Shirlene Mara talks about the importance of WUTK's staff.
They are the spirit of what we do here, and it's really important for us to make sure that we are as connected as we can be to our members.
I think with having my own show, kind of that accountability of being here like clockwork every Wednesday night. And I'm really starting to love it.
Charlene looks to honor the past as they forge ahead to the future.
WUTK has its own legacy and its own history, so we've worked really hard to honor that and help shape the direction of the future.
And we are a student-led radio station, and so I really just think we need to like lean on other people's support.
It's the music that shapes why Knoxville is what it is.
For TVC, this is Eric Gomez Viela.
Now, WGK is having a mixer at Circle Park tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. to kick off the Halloween season. There'll be food, drinks, trivia, music, and prizes.
To find out more, visit their Instagram at WUTK-The-Rock. Tennessee Athletics is helping student athletes grow beyond their field through leadership and service.
One program is taking that mission across the world as we join
Vol
Karsten
Leaders is
Hoagland
allowing
live with
student
more on the story. Karsten?
use their platform in a powerful way, making sport a universal language, not just here in Knoxville, but around the globe. Let's take a look. Tennessee Athletics is providing student athletes with an experience unlike any other, a program called Vol Leaders. Swim and dive VFL Griffin Hadley says his time in the program was life-changing.
Being able to go into the community and not only learning about the way they use sport overseas in Southeast Asia, but the way they interact, the way their culture operates, all of those sorts of things I think were some of the most impactful moments that I can remember from my time with the Vol Leaders.
Founded on the belief that leadership and sport can create global impact, the Vol Leaders Academy is celebrating 10 years. Founding member Caitlin Ryan reflects on the program's growth.
Honestly, I don't think I ever thought we would get here. I'm excited that we have. But when we first started, I think we knew we had something special.
Ryan says the program continues to remind student athletes that their impact reaches far beyond the scoreboard.
They can be more than just the person who wins the race or scores all the points or wins the championship. Like, your sport can help you achieve all those things, but it can also change people's lives. And that's really what we try to introduce them to when we go on our trips in the summer.
Vol Leaders has taken student athletes to many different countries such as Brazil, the Philippines, South Africa, and many more, showing that leadership and sports truly go hand in hand. For Vol News, I'm Karsten Hoagland.
Caitlin Ryan told me that student athletes are chosen by their coaches to be a part of this amazing program, choosing student athletes that show leadership not just on the field or court of play, but in the classroom. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Karsten. What an amazing program. Life-changing for sure.
Definitely.
One of college football's biggest rivalries, the keys to the third Saturday in October, coming up next.
The whole wedding is donated, by the way. The entire thing is donated.
And later, it's more than just a class project, it's a wedding.
I like how you have it. Mom was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off.
I was forgetting my responsibilities at work.
I told Mom we should visit a doctor.
Alzheimer's. It was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information and support as a family. I've never felt more connected with Mom.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
When a child is fighting a critical illness, one truth touches us all. Every child deserves a childhood. A wish sparks a ripple of hope that transforms communities far and wide. And when we grant wishes together, we create a movement of kindness, strength, and unity. Become a wish maker today and be part of a journey that truly changes lives.
Since 1888, the National Geographic Society has championed generations of explorers to conserve ecosystems, share stories, and deepen understanding of every species. Today, it's more urgent than ever to illuminate and protect the vibrancy of our world, because there's always another wonder for us to explore. Will you join us? National Geographic Society. Wonder awaits.
We are the Tennessee Volunteers. And now is our time. Time for unbeatable experiences, for bold innovation, for historic moments. It's time to do what Vols do best. More life-changing research, more problem solving, more lighting the way. We have what it takes. It takes a volunteer.
Welcome back to Vol News.
Yeah, let's check in with Kylie and Patrick for this week's Rocky Top Sports Report, guys.
Thanks, Luke. There is plenty to keep an eye on across Rocky Top, and it all starts with Tennessee football, right, Patrick?
That's right, Kylie. The Vols are moving up in the rankings ahead of the Alabama game after a thriller against Arkansas. Both offenses had no trouble moving the ball for most of the game, but Tennessee's defense came through when it mattered most. Early in the fourth, senior Joshua Josephs forced a fumble deep in Arkansas territory, and then Peyton Lewis followed with his second rushing touchdown to give Tennessee the cushion it needed to survive a late Arkansas surge. The 34-31 win moves the Vols to 5-1 on the season and up to 11th in the national rankings.
That's right. This week, the Vols travel to Tuscaloosa. Joining us live outside of Neyland Stadium with the keys to the game is Luke Cattell. Luke?
Thanks, guys. Tennessee is heading down to Tuscaloosa this weekend to take on Alabama for the 5th time in the Josh Heupel era. This won't be an easy contest for the Vols, however, as Alabama has proven to have the upper hand when playing in Bryant-Denny. Since 2010, the Crimson Tide have only lost 10 matchups at home. Another key matchup in this game is going to be the quarterback battle between Ty Simpson and Joey Aguilar, as it's both of their first times playing in this rivalry. The buses are ready to be loaded up, and the team is going to head down and make the trek to Tuscaloosa in just a few short hours. For more coverage, tune into Torch Sports today at 2 p.m. or follow along at the TVC Instagram, as myself and Luke Lamry will be down in Tuscaloosa bringing you all the action. For now, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Luke. With the Vols gearing up for the big game, there's also a special tradition that players and coaches are looking to participate in, lighting up those victory cigars. One local store has been providing the Vols with their cigars for more than a decade. TVC spoke with Smoky's owner, Dave Watson, about how he started providing the cigars to the football team.
Really wasn't a deal, just knowing guys in the program and say, hey, you won't give us the cigars? I said, sure, we'll be happy to.
Watson has owned Smoky's tobacco and cigars since 2007. He began supplying the team back in 2013 during the Butch Jones era. However, he didn't see the cigars lit until 2022, when Tennessee finally ended its 15-year losing streak against the Crimson Tide. And if the Vols light them up again this weekend, you can bet they'll be from Smoky's.
The Florida Gators came to Regal Soccer Stadium last night looking to snap the Lady Vols' 6-game unbeaten streak. The Lady Vols' backline continues to shine, holding Florida to just a handful of scoring chances all night. After a hard-fought 90 minutes, neither team could find the back of the net, giving Tennessee its 12th defensive shutout of the season. Up next, the Lady Vols head to the Music City for a match against Vanderbilt this Sunday.
Lady Vol volleyball split their matches this week. After sweeping Ole Miss in Oxford on Sunday, the 16th ranked Lady Vols returned home to face Florida on Wednesday. Despite setting a new season high for kills, Tennessee suffered their first home loss of the year, falling 3-2 to the Gators. Next up, the Lady Vols host Auburn this Sunday at Thompson Bowling.
Now that's all the time we have today for the Rocky Top Sports Report. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, guys.
So this is an experience-based class. It is the only one in the United States.
Coming up, learn how
Stay tuned for Torch Sports at 2 p.m. where we'll be taking you through everything you need to know to get you ready for the third Saturday in October. We'll dive into a quarterback comparison with these two rivalry rookie quarterbacks, along with what the Tennessee defense needs to do to secure the win in this one. Myself and Luke Lamry will be down at the game this weekend in Tuscaloosa, bringing you everything you need to know on the TVC Instagram.
Mom was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off.
I was forgetting my responsibilities at work.
I told Mom we should visit a doctor.
Alzheimer's. It was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information and support as a family. I've never felt more connected with Mom.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
When a child is fighting a critical illness, one truth touches us all. Every child deserves a childhood. A wish sparks a ripple of hope that transforms communities far and wide. And when we grant wishes together, we create a movement of kindness, strength, and unity. Become a wishmaker today and be part of a journey that truly changes lives.
Since 1888, the National Geographic Society has championed generations of explorers to conserve ecosystems, share stories, and deepen understanding of every species. Today, it's more urgent than ever to illuminate and protect the vibrancy of our world, because there's always another wonder for us to explore. Will you join us? National Geographic Society. Wonder awaits.
We are the Tennessee Volunteers. And now is our time. Time for unbeatable experiences, for bold innovation, for historic moments. It's time to do what Vols do best. More life-changing research, more problem solving, more lighting the way. We have what it takes. It takes a volunteer.
Hey Vols, welcome back. Let's take a look at the weather in Knoxville this weekend. Starting today, temperatures are looking to be around 75 degrees with mostly sunny skies and then dropping into the low 50s throughout the night. Into Saturday, where temperatures will increase to the low 80s with a sunny start to the day, but then we will have some clouds and some scattered showers move in during the evening hours with about a 50% chance of rain throughout Saturday night. Now, if we look at Sunday, there's going to be a 70% chance of rain throughout the entire day, with temperatures cooling to the low 70s during the day, and then the lower 40s throughout the night. And then moving to Monday, we'll see temperatures at around 70 degrees, kind of some AM showers, but clearing up for the rest of that work week, which will leave a good start to the beginning of next week. However, that's all I have for you today, Vols. I'll see you next time, but for now, back to the desk.
Thanks, Jackson.
A week from today, two Greek worlds are going to be taking the stage together in the 4th annual Crossover Step Show.
Yeah, the event is between the National Panhellenic Council and the Panhellenic sororities. Our Kate Barber got a sneak peek of what they have been working on. Let's take a look.
The Crossover Step Show is more than just a performance to the National Panhellenic Council organizations. It's a tradition deeply rooted in their history.
It goes back to our history. Stepping originated from African dancing and call and response traditions, and it's used to show our resilience and unity and pride.
Panhellenic sororities are invited not just to perform, but to understand and to support this moment for the MPHC organizations.
It's really exciting to get into the MPHC's big performance of the year, because we get to really understand a lot more of what they're excited about and get excited about it on our own.
Both Panhellenic and NPHC sororities have been working extremely hard for months to nail a perfect routine.
Hit, and click, bow, bow.
This annual event helps remind Tennessee students the importance of learning about different cultures.
It's important to learn about other cultures, and crossover is a good way to just see why certain people act the way they do, or why we put on these shows that may not seem like a big deal to other people, but is to our culture and to our sororities' history.
Bringing unity to campus one step at a time. TVC News, Kate Barber.
Be sure to mark your calendars for Friday, October 24th at 6 p.m. to attend the Crossover Step Show, located in the Student Union. Tickets are available for purchase at the Eventbrite at eventbrite.com, and doors will open at 5:30 p.m.
Forget online dating. Pitch a Friend is Knoxville's newest form of matchmaking. No more messaging apps. Pitch a Friend allows you to meet potential partners in real life.
This event came to Knoxville earlier this year with a simple concept, hosting events about once every month. Attendees can play games and give short presentations on their single friends for a room full of other singles. Through this event is not only Those looking for a relationship, co-hosts Allie Seaton and Friedrich Ulmer say the event is a great way to gain friendships, encouraging everybody to bring a buddy and to add to the fun.
This is not like a
Tinder in real life.
Yeah, I mean, it's about the authentic, genuine relationships that you can make, and whether that be romantic or just the friendships.
Now, you do have to be 21 years old to participate in the experience. If you want more information, you can follow their Instagram at pitchafriend.com.knoxville. Wedding bells are soon to be ringing on Rocky Top.
I'm sorry, Galen, did I hear you correctly? Wedding bells?
Yeah, that's right, Luke.
That's
Nancy
crazy.
Barker's wedding planning class, Blissful Wish, is a senior level class in which students plan a wedding. Yes, an entire full-blown tying the knot wedding. Blissful Wish is an experience-based class that offers students a chance to learn all aspects of wedding planning. From decor to food to music, the students do it all. They work with caterers, vendors, and florists to make the wedding as magical as possible for the lucky bride and groom. The wedding is donated, so the entire event is gifted to the couple. Now, that is the volunteer spirit.
They're there for 12 to 15 hours, day of and day before, and it feels good right when you get the bride down the aisle and you hear them say, "I do," and they know that all their work is done and what they've done is paid off.
And their work, it's soon going to pay off. The wedding is November 6th, so save the date. The wedding planning class happens every other semester and is a senior-only class. So that application process is competitive and requires a physical application and an interview. Stay tuned for more coverage on the wedding and exclusive interviews with the couple. That's all we have for you today. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at TVC News Now. I'm Luke Lamery.
And I'm Caitlin Kirkpatrick. Have a wonderful weekend, and as always, go Vols.